Hey, what's going on, guys? Cesar here, back again with another video, and today I am 122nd global with this Graveyard Freeze deck, and I think I'm going to do another one of those voiceover videos where I kind of explain my thought process while I'm playing, just while I'm playing some live games, in the editing. And just a fair warning to everybody, I posted on my Twitter that this guy Igor is not me. He is a Russian pro player who chose the same name that I had for over a year and a half. I don't know why he did that. I appreciate all the congratulations, but it's not me, unfortunately. Hopefully it will be next time, but, yeah. We're going to try it. Let's just hop into it. Oh, well. Alright, so jumping in. We're playing against RF. Okay. As you guys probably know, he's a player for Immortals, and he was at World Finals, actually. So, this guy's no joke. This guy's no big deal. The nice thing about this graveyard deck, actually, which is why I thought of making this type of video with it, is because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. It's not just purely mechanical like 2.6 was the last time I did this type of format. It's much more kind of thought process and, when to play stuff, what to play, and why you're playing that, and how it will, lead to the rest of the game. So, nice. We got the timing on that, and now we just see what he does. Looks like he's probably playing Mortar, so, Oh well. He also could be playing P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A.'s a good matchup, so hopefully he's playing P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. Battleram, that is. Okay. I really have no clue what he's playing. Bowler's kind of a weird combo with Dark Goblin and Ewis. It's probably just Graveyard Freeze as well. Although, knowing that he has Dark Goblin, it makes this matchup extremely difficult. Because Dark Goblin is just a super strong counter to Graveyard. And it's one that we don't have in our arsenal. So, hopefully we can get a nice NATO if he decides to freeze. Which I don't think he will. Yeah, he didn't freeze there. So, not too bad. We give him, what, 600 damage? I mean, that's good for him, but alright. So, I'm going to go Graveyard here because I have the freeze, and it should help me kill the Dark Goblin. And hopefully, he plays something else on it. If not, then we're kind of screwed. Yeah, we kind of just got screwed. So as I'm kind of alluding to in the commentary right there, that was my first pretty major mistake. I obviously didn't freeze a baby dragon. And even still, even if I was able to clip that, I would have gotten maybe 1,000 more damage. But letting that Ewis on just kill my Inferno Dragon and, just giving him the huge counter push, kind of what allows him to win the game pretty much, obviously wasn't a good play. Arf's better than me. Nice, I did kill the Dark Goblin, got a bunch of damage on tower, but not that much. Dang, this double looks already? Okay. No! Shoot the Ewis, there we go. Bro, I literally fail that every time. I don't know why. Yeah, that NATO right there would have been a good play, but I need to practice that one. That was just bad. Oh well. So I think something I did there is I think that one push was just a little too aggressive. It obviously gave him a huge counter push. And, with him having Dark Elm as well, I tried to punish him playing it, but it just didn't work out in my favor. So we're just going to try to reset here. Try to bounce back in the last 20 seconds of the game, which is obviously unlikely. But, it's possible. Anything can happen. Wait, did he do Defensive Graveyard? He did, didn't he? Dang, he's so much better than I am. Well played. Alright, well that's going to be it for National Number 1. Obviously, lots to go over there. I made some pretty large mistakes, mainly just that one where I went too aggressive with that Graveyard. And obviously against RF, I got punished for it. We still are 134th global, so definitely not bad. But yeah, let's just hop into the next game. I mean, I kind of got to everything there. There really wasn't much to go over in that matchup. I just messed up that one freeze. I definitely shouldn't have done that. And I botched the defense a little bit. Those two mistakes combined against a player like RF. And, it just leads to your death pretty much. There's nothing else you can do. Alrighty, so another person who's higher than me, that's pretty lucky. I was playing earlier and I got like a plus or minus 16, but then I got like a minus 44. Which was very unfortunate as I kind of threw the game at the end. Okay, so he starts off with Miner. I actually could have NATO'd that to King, but I just assumed he wouldn't play it there. So kind of unfortunate, but still a 50-50 trade. Definitely not the end of the world. Alright, Miner and Ghost. This could just be P.E.K.K.A. Yeah, okay. It's P.E.K.K.A. And we know that because he played it. I think that's a good voiceover right there. Live voiceover. Alright. Alright, he's probably gonna have Ewas or minions, so I have my NATO ready. Alright, there's the minions and there's the Ewas. Zap this time, okay. Now is the Ewas? Alright, I'm actually gonna go with Graveyard, because he's got Baby Dragon in hand. Or Baby Dragon's actually gonna tank for it. Fortunately he's poison instead of Fireball. I didn't think he had that much elixir. So, you know, not the end of the world. But this guy's playing a very... Normally you don't play P.E.K.K.A. with Miner anymore, so it's kind of a old-fashioned P.E.K.K.A. deck. Kind of fun. Kind of a little bit of a throwback. Obviously he's doing well with it on ladder, top 100 right now. One of the main things to be aware of with a graveyard deck like this is when you're supposed to be aggressive and when you're supposed to be defensive. Now, obviously my last match against RF, I went aggressive at the wrong time. I should not have freeze. I should not have given him that big of a counter push. You know, I got punished for it. I lost my whole tower. But here, as you can see, you know, he was down elixir. I had a pretty good counter push going, and you had to defend with like at least 8 elixir. And he really wasn't able to get much of a counter push at all, you know, and I was able to defend it pretty easily. Alright, he's gonna play P.E.K.K.A. here. No big surprise there. Unless he plays minions on top of it. But it's kind of a risky prediction. Okay. Yeah, they're the minions. Probably could have predicted it, but oh well. Alright, well I was originally going to tank that Ewas hit, but obviously I can't tank a full bandit, so I'm just going to nade out the King Tower, make his miner kind of neglected for the rest of the game. He's probably going to go P.E.K.K.A. in the back. No, Ghost in the back, okay. If he went P.E.K.K.A. in the back, I would have Graveyard Freezed, and I'll explain that in the overlay, but I want to just focus up here. Looking back now, I'm not sure if Graveyard Freezing would have been the best play, because he does have Poison, and you know, obviously that's pretty good against Graveyard Freeze, but it definitely would have gotten a few hundred chips of damage, and especially if he didn't freeze, or didn't poison my Graveyard, I could have easily frozen and gotten a lot of damage on tower. Get a big counter push going. Okay, nope, counter pushing with the Ice Whiz, that's for sure. Alright, Barbaro, please make me in time. Okay, good. I'm just gonna freeze like that. And then get my pull in. Let's go. Didn't swing it. Alright, now we can enable the minions. And my baby dragon did hit one of the minions. That was a good play. Hopefully Blower walks forward and splashes the tower. Nice! Just kidding. Huh. Oh well. Could have been sick, but there's no. One of the nice things about freeze in general with this deck is the versatility it allows you to have when you're playing. Obviously, if I poisoned right there and I had poison instead of freeze, you know, the P.E.K.K.A. would have just destroyed my bowler and my counter push would have basically gone nowhere. But being able to freeze that P.E.K.K.A. and take care of it and kill the Ewas while keeping the Inferno Dragon lock on the P.E.K.K.A. is just, you know, crucial for having those big counter pushes. And it kind of gave me a push out of nothing when I wouldn't really have one with freeze. Alright, okay, he used minions. Now he's got almost no graveyard counter. I just have to make sure that I don't go over aggressive with freeze so that I can defend his bandit that he's probably going to play in a minute. Yep, there's the bandit. There's Ice Whiz. There's the miner. Oh, miner on that tower. Switching it up. Oh, whoa! No! I choked and it's going to charge a second time, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me, bro? I hate this game. We're still not out of it yet. Come on, come on. You can do it. Barbaro will kill the Ewas. Nice. And freeze. To get some lock. Let's go! Let's go! Dude, that was so clutch. Okay. A lot to commentate over that one. That'll be a good one to go over. Let's go, baby. One more video or one more game? Alright. We are 99th global. And yeah. Okay. Let's just keep going. I had actually kind of forgotten how hyped that was at the end there. I filmed this a few days ago, so obviously, the ladder positions have shifted. I'm about 6,100 now, and in this video, I don't think anyone is at 6,100. But yeah, no, I think I got to the most points throughout this game. That was a pretty sick ending, not gonna lie. Hope you guys liked that one. Alright. Last game of the video. God, it is so hard to say what I'm thinking. Why? This is just a problem that I have all the time, where I think something, and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to say what I think, and something completely different comes out. I'll be like, hey, what's going on? In my head. And I'll be like, I like your jacket, when I really don't even like their jacket. I'm the most random person. That's not a real conversation that happens, by the way. Just letting you know. I just couldn't think of a good example. FYI, that hasn't actually happened. I don't know what I was saying here. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on for that one. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, so another P.E.K.K.A deck, another good matchup, but we don't know which version. P.E.K.K.A Furnace, kind of strange. So we really kind of just focus on anything that could give us more hints. Probably Battle Ram, could be Graveyard. All right, Ewis, that'll go down. Like that. I'm gonna get my baby dragon in front as well. Nice, let's go. That's super good. Okay, well, that's an easy win for me. Misplaced the graveyard, but he has no elixir, so we still should be on point. And Inferno Dragon should get a bunch of damage. Nice! Okay, Inferno Dragon actually almost took tower there. Good tanking by the graveyard. So yeah, now for the rest of the game we can kind of just chill, and then once we get a decent sized counter push, we can play one graveyard freeze and take the game. I mean, that's the plan right now, but we'll see how it actually turns out. Still don't know what his win con is. I think it's P.E.K.K.A Battle Ram, but I could be wrong with having never seen this deck before, so I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's just set up our defense. He's gonna play a high Ewis, probably like right there or something, maybe even over there. But I have my Barbaro, and then I have my NATO ready either way. Alright, nice, we do get that. And then we'll NATO everything as well. Hopefully that takes care of the Ewis. Oh no, he froze. Okay. Well, we have another one. So, okay, yeah, it is actually graveyard. Kind of interesting. I kind of like it. Alright, defensive freeze right there. That'll kill the skeletons and stop the Valkyrie from getting too much more damage. Freeze is actually a pretty good defensive counter to graveyard now. I've seen people do it a few times against me. I think that's the first time I did it against someone else. But clearly it was fairly effective, Obviously not as good as like Zap because it's 4 more elixir. But it did stop the Valkyrie from swinging as well. So, it was also effective in that light. Alright. He actually does have a freeze of his own as well. So he's got freeze poison, which makes this matchup seem kind of difficult from like an outside perspective. But, having that one good counter push at the beginning kind of sets the stage for a nice W. With that baby dragon splashing on the tower. That's going to be the game right there. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully it turned out well in the post-processing. I didn't really leave myself much space to kind of talk over that game, so I'm just going to do it right here. Not really much happened there. I kind of got that one graveyard push because you messed up the freeze at the beginning, and then throughout the rest of the game, I just commentated over it. I think fairly successfully. Just defending the bowlers, obviously, or defending the graveyards. Freeze is pretty good against that. I also could have defensive graveyarded like RF did against me in the first game, which was super successful. But yeah, obviously I don't know how it will be yet, but I hope you guys liked it. I took a bunch of your suggestions for this one. I tried to speak a little bit less, which is kind of weird because if I'm in YouTube mode, I'm normally just like talk, whatever. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave comments down below so I can, try to improve the series, keep it going, and, because you guys seem to really like it. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. I've been Hazard. Links as always in the socials down below. Yeah, bye-bye.